You ever get that feeling like you're not just watching a football story, but you're watching the ground shift under the entire league? That's exactly where we are right now. What happened in Cleveland isn't just another preseason headline, and it's not just about one rookie quarterback. No, this feels like a reckoning, a line in the sand where the old NFL and the new NFL collide head-on, and the shockwaves are already hitting stadiums, boardrooms, and living rooms across the country. Before we dive deeper into the chaos, I've got something special lined up for all of you. I'm giving away a free jersey, completely free, to one of my subscribers. All you need to do is drop a comment below and make sure you're subscribed. That's it. I'll pick a winner right before the first regular season kickoff. So if you've been thinking about joining this community, now's the time. Hit that subscribe button, leave your thoughts in the comments, and you might be rocking a brand new jersey when the season kicks off. Now, let's talk about what really went down Saturday night. Browns versus Eagles wasn't just a rough game. It was a meltdown of epic proportions, a collapse so bad that executives, sponsors, and even league officials are calling it an existential crisis. And it all started with one move. Kevin Stefanski benched Sanders. 2 weeks ago, Browns-Panthers pulled 4.5 million viewers. That's big money for networks, advertisers, everybody involved. This game, barely 200,000. That's not a dip, that's fallen off a cliff. Networks lost millions before halftime. Fans in the stadium saw Sanders was benched, and they left. Entire sections cleared out in protest. Concessions tanked, parking lots emptied, and TV audiences bailed instantly. By halftime, Browns ownership was making emergency calls. Sponsors wanted answers. League officials were furious. Broadcasters started whispering the ugliest phrase in sports media: toxic inventory. That's what the Browns product became without Sanders. And the internet? Oh, it exploded. Hashtags trending nationwide, viral videos of angry fans burning Sanders jerseys, not because of him, but because of the franchise keeping him sidelined. Season ticket holders canceling left and right, corporate partners threatening to walk. Even sportsbooks panicked as betting interest nosedived. What started as a coaching decision spiraled into a financial nightmare stretching across the entire league. Here's why this isn't just another story. Sanders isn't just a rookie quarterback, he's a gravitational force. His social media reach is bigger than veterans. His jersey sales didn't just lead the league, they shattered records. His highlights pull millions of views that dwarf entire team accounts. He's drawing fans from outside the US, people who never cared about football until now. And when Sanders doesn't play, they don't watch, period. The NFL has never had a player like this. He's not just an athlete. He's culture. He's entertainment. He's fashion. He's the future. Sponsors like Nike, State Farm, and Pepsi have already poured millions into him. Networks built primetime games around him. And when he's not on the field, the whole ecosystem, ratings, sponsorships, betting, crumbles. Even the locker room feels it. Veterans who used to defend Stefanski's system are speaking out. One player was overheard saying, "I didn't sign here to play in empty stadiums." That says it all. Trust in the coaching staff is gone. Even assistants are worried this decision could wreck their own careers. Inside the franchise, it's chaos. Owner Jimmy Haslam supposedly called Stefanski's decision organizational suicide. League officials are fuming. They've invested too much in Sanders to let one coach tank the product. The NFLPA is watching, calling this a suppression of generational talent. And behind the scenes, word is Dion isn't happy either, even if he's not saying much publicly. Meanwhile, Sanders just keeps showing up. He practices, he's healthy. Teammates admit the energy shifts when he's on the field. Defensive players can't stop him. Coaches argue he could transform the offense overnight. Every advanced stat backs it up. He's ready. The only thing stopping him is old-school stubbornness. But here's the real danger. This isn't just about Cleveland anymore. Owners across the league are watching this play out, wondering what happens if one superstar becomes bigger than an entire franchise. Are we entering an era where fans and sponsors follow players, not teams? If that's the case, the NFL's entire business model is in trouble. Think about it. Without Sanders, Browns merchandise sales dropped 80%. Ticket brokers are drowning. Seats are going unsold. Local businesses around the stadium are losing money. Even the secondary market is collapsing. The media isn't pulling punches either. ESPN analysts torching the decision. National writers calling it malpractice. Local hosts screaming sabotage. Pre-game shows are already preparing to roast Cleveland as the most dysfunctional team in sports. And then there's Week 1, Browns versus Bengals. That game was supposed to be the big one, Sanders versus Burrow. Now, if Sanders isn't starting, we might see half-empty seats on national TV. The humiliation wouldn't just fall on Cleveland, it would stain the entire league. This whole saga isn't just football, it's tradition versus reality. Old school philosophy versus modern entertainment. The Browns didn't just bench a rookie, they lit a fuse under the league's future. From revenue to ratings, from locker rooms to sponsorships, from local businesses to global audiences, everything now orbits one name: Sanders. Chaos is spreading everywhere. Gamblers are freezing their bets. Sportsbooks that usually thrive on Browns action are pulling back. Because how do you set odds when the biggest factor, Sanders, is stuck on the sideline? Think about that. Imagine being the guy responsible for hyping up a Browns broadcast and not having Sanders clips to show. That's like cutting the lead actor out of a blockbuster movie trailer. Nobody's buying it. And it doesn't stop there. Documentary crews who invested millions into training camp footage sitting on reels of wasted content because without Sanders, there's no payoff. Former Browns legends are picking up the phone, calling ownership, begging them not to repeat old disasters. Politicians, from mayors to congressmen, are stepping in because the impact isn't just on football anymore. It's hitting Cleveland's economy, it's hitting the city's culture, it's becoming a civic crisis. Step outside the facility and you'll see it for yourself. Fans are furious, protesting at the gates. Security is on edge. Stadium staff are burned out. Why fake a smile when the product is embarrassing? Bars across the city are canceling viewing parties. And TV executives, they're panicking. Nobody wants to put a dead Browns game in prime time. Everywhere you look, Cleveland is bleeding. Money, credibility, trust. And it all comes down to one decision: refusing to play Sanders. This isn't about depth charts. This isn't about development timelines. This is about ego versus reality, pride versus performance. Sanders isn't just another quarterback. He's hope. He's revenue. He's entertainment. He's the future. Until the Browns unleash him, the crisis will only get worse, on the field, in the stands, and across the entire sports world. And the ripple effects are massive. Brands are backing out of contracts. Marketing campaigns built on Sanders' image are collapsing. Lawyers are circling. Fans are abandoning loyalty that's lasted generations. And stadium vendors, real people trying to make a living, are bracing for cut hours and lost income. What once symbolized hope is now turning into public humiliation. Inside the organization, contradictions are tearing them apart. Cut-down day is looming, and their best player sits idle. Photographers are walking away, coverage is shrinking, even the cheerleaders are asking why they're hyping something nobody believes in. And here's the kicker. Medical experts say Sanders is healthy, fully cleared, no restrictions. But the coaching staff keeps spinning excuses that don't add up. The whole ecosystem is cracking. Construction workers who built the stadium, alumni who sacrificed their bodies, even the cleaning crews, they're all paying for this incompetence. Cleveland's pride has turned into Cleveland's poison. And the coaching staff? Stubborn, defiant, clinging to ego while the franchise burns. Business schools are already drafting this disaster as a case study. Local therapists report fans with sports-related anxiety. That's how deep this mess runs. The Browns aren't just sabotaging Sanders, they're sabotaging their future. Empty stadiums, lost revenue, fans ready to revolt. And here's the kicker. Even former NFL commissioners are whispering their concerns. Cleveland's dysfunction isn't just hurting the Browns, it's making the entire league look weak. Sponsors don't want to be tied to empty seats. Networks are shifting camera angles to hide the embarrassment. Alumni refuse to stand behind their team. This isn't just bad management, it's civic humiliation. At the core of everything is one decision: Sanders. Without him, the Browns have no future. Everyone inside that building knows it. Everyone outside knows it. Saturday night against Kansas City isn't just another game. It's Judgment Day. Play Sanders and restore hope, or keep him buried and watch the franchise collapse in front of the world. This isn't football anymore. It's economics, it's credibility, it's survival. Sanders isn't just a player, he's evolution, and the Browns are standing in the way of their own survival. Saturday night is everything. Play him or perish. No middle ground. The whole league is watching. And if you've been feeling this storm like I have, if you're riding every twist of this saga with your heart pounding, stick with me. Smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe so you don't miss the next chapter in this unbelievable story. Because trust me, what happens next, we're gonna